You know that feeling, right? That constant low-grade anxiety that there just aren't enough hours in the day? We've all got these big dreams, these huge goals, but somehow they always get shoved to the back of the line by whatever's screaming for our attention right now. But what if I told you the problem isn't a lack of time at all? What if the real thief is something else entirely? So let me ask you this. A billionaire calls you up, schedules a meeting to hand you a check for $1 million. The only catch? You have to be on time. Would you be late? No way, right? You'd probably be there an hour early, wearing your absolute best outfit. Nothing, and I mean nothing, would stand in your way. You are definitely not hitting the snooze button on that alarm. And this is where it gets really interesting. Look at the contrast here. For a make-believe billionaire, we'd make it priority number one. But for the single most important meeting of our lives, the one with our own future, what do? We hit snooze. We say, I'll do it tomorrow. We postpone it over and over and over again. Why is it that we treat our own potential with so much less respect?
That brings us right into our first section, the billionaire's appointment.
Because really, the one meeting that can genuinely make you wealthy, and I'm not just talking about money, I mean wealthy in every single sense of the word, is the one you schedule with yourself. That's the appointment that holds all the power, the one that can completely change your life. And yet, it's the one we are most likely to cancel. To see how this plays out in real life, let's talk about someone who is completely trapped in what we'll call the vortex of waiting. So this is Kamran. He's a good guy, he's got big dreams, but he is stuck completely. He's working a job he has to, not one he loves, basically selling his most valuable asset, his time, for pennies on the dollar. And what happens when he gets home? He collapses on the couch, pulls out his phone, and just scrolls, watching other people live the exact life he wishes he had. Sound a little familiar? And this is the lie, he tells himself. It might just be the most dangerous lie in the entire world. I don't have time right now, but one day I'll be ready. You know, one day sounds like a promise, but it's really a cage. It's a dream that never has to face the light of day. And this slide just perfectly illustrates the true cost of waiting for one day. At 25, Kamran is full of these huge dreams. By 35, he's still just waiting for that perfect moment to start. And then you blink, and he's 45. The dreams are still there, somewhere, but now they're joined by gray hair and an empty bank account. He wasn't exactly failing, he just wasn't going anywhere at all. He was just waiting. But then one day, as Kamran was sitting in a park, really feeling the weight of all those years of regrets, something happened. An encounter that was about to reveal the real secret of time. An old man sat down next to him and shared a simple, powerful truth. He said, "The problem isn't that you don't have time. You've got the same 24 hours as a king or a billionaire." He said, "The real problem is you're giving your time away for free to all the things that do nothing to build your future." And the old man went on. He said, "Think about it. Your boss calls, you reply instantly. Friends invite you out, you drop everything and run. The TV calls to you, you get lost in it for hours." He said, "You've made everyone and everything else a king, and you've forced your own dreams to beg for the leftover scraps of your attention." And then he delivered the line that changed everything for Kamran. "You are not poor because you lack money. You are poor because you haven't scheduled a meeting with your future." Wow. It was a truth so sharp, it just sliced through every single one of Kamran's excuses. So that night, Kamran went home, and instead of just falling back into his old routine, he scheduled the meeting. He created what he decided to call that one sacred hour. He literally just took a piece of paper and stuck it on his wall. From 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. every single night, he had an unbreakable appointment. The phone was off. The TV was off. This was a meeting with the only person on earth who could actually build his future, himself. So was it easy? Oh, absolutely not. Let's be real. That first week was an all-out war. His brain was screaming for that easy dopamine hit from his phone. His body was just begging for the comfort of the couch. And that little voice inside his head just kept whispering, "You're tired. Just skip today. You can always start tomorrow." But he didn't. He remembered the old man's words, and he held on. He fought through all of it. And as he kept showing up, he started to discover something incredible. He started to see the power of 1 hour. It all started with this. Just one. Not some massive, overwhelming life change, not a whole weekend retreat. Just one single, protected, sacred hour. Every single day. And this is where the magic really starts. Look at how that 1 hour began to compound. After a month, that's 30 hours, more than enough time to learn the basics of a new skill. After a year, that's 365 hours. You can build the foundation of an entire business in that time. Each hour was like a single brick, and day by day, he was slowly, consistently building an empire. Slowly, but surely, Kamran's entire life was transforming. He wasn't a victim anymore, just drifting through his days and reacting to whatever came his way. He had taken the wheel. He had become the captain of his own soul. So, of course, this brings the whole story right back to you. Because Kamran's journey isn't just some nice story. It's a blueprint. And it's time for you to schedule your meeting with the future. This might be the single most powerful piece of productivity advice out there. If it's not in the calendar, it's not real. It's just a wish. It's a hope. It's a one day. If you want to make your dreams real, you have to give them a time and a place to live. So I want you to do something for me right now. No, seriously. Pull out your phone, open your calendar app, and look at tomorrow. I'm sure it's got appointments for your boss, for meetings, maybe for errands. But let me ask you this. Is there an appointment scheduled for you? Is there a block of time for your growth, for your dreams, for your future? This is the big takeaway here. We have to stop waiting. Stop waiting for the right moment, for motivation to strike, for someone to give you permission. Someday is the graveyard where good ideas go to die. Your future is waiting for you. It's the most important appointment you will ever have. So please, don't be late. Schedule that one sacred hour. Do it today.